Halloween H20 is the seventh sequel in the franchise, directed by Steve Miner, who's also directed the first Friday the 13th sequel, Part 2, which is one of my favorite sequels, and H20 is another. Everyone likes to hate it, saying it's a product of its time, but so is every other film that came before it. Jamie Lee Curtis reprises her first role as Laurie Strode, whose life has changed completely, becoming a teacher at a boarding school and changing her name, but whose life has never been the same since 1978. The traumatic experience seeing her friends murdered and almost joining them left her emotionally scarred, but she's not the only one that forgot that fateful night. Her brother, Michael Myers, is back 20 years later. She's finally forced to stop running and fight to save her son. At the time of H20's release in 1998, it was the highest grossing film of the franchise until Rob Zombie's remake. And the cast is easily one of the best out of all the sequels. You got Michelle Williams, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, LL Cool J, and Jamie Lee Curtis's mother, Janet Leigh, who makes an appearance with the original car used in the film Psycho. As bad as the other sequels have gotten, 6 and 5, I really don't care if the film retconned them. H20 simplified the story and made it a straightforward slasher. It still passed on later conflicts between Laurie and her son, John, caused by the trauma and her drinking. H20 has a badass ending and an ultimate climax between Michael and Laurie that I consider the end of the franchise, and I love every minute of it. I do still acknowledge the film's mistakes, even with the constant changing of the mask and the CGI mask, which is for a split second, and H4 has a pink mask with blonde hair. All the other sequels, even the original, has flaws, but still don't make them any less classics. My favorite part of the film is when Laurie realizes the only way to stop him is to kill him, and she starts walking up to the school with a hatchet, calling for him while the score rises. I think this movie is unfairly judged. The sequel went back to the roots of the original, a revenge story of facing your fears. Halloween 1978 was the night he came home. On October 31st, 20 years later, was the night she fought back.